Probably one of the biggest things for me was one of the breathing exercises you gave me that I think it was called the military breathing exercise. It's one of my favorites to help me really like relax, like almost on command. I can change my brain waves, my brain chemistry to put me in a more relaxed state and help me fall asleep. That was definitely a huge thing for me.
Is there a good reason to wanna fall asleep fast? Well, if right now it's taking you longer to fall asleep, whether it's 20 or 30 or 40 or 60 minutes, what happens is that becomes a habit. And if it becomes a habit, if night after night it takes you longer and longer and longer to fall asleep, then if you need to wake up early in the morning, how are you going to perform that day? How's your energy going to be? How's your mood going to be? You're probably going to be a little bit tired and groggy when you wake up. And then as the day progresses, you're gonna get super tired. We don't want super tired. What we want is to fall asleep quickly, baby. When you fall asleep fast, naturally, somebody can fall asleep. A natural, normal sleeper, what we call, is somebody who falls asleep in just about 10 to 15 minutes. But the cool thing about sleep training is we can train ourselves to fall asleep even quicker. Like the military soldiers back in World War II, they would train themselves in laying in the ditches when there would be bombs and machine guns going around everywhere. They would train themselves to fall asleep in just about 2 minutes. So let's get ourselves some fast falling asleep. Why? What's the reason? What's the reason that it takes some people so long to fall asleep? 30, 40, 60 minutes, while others are able to fall asleep almost at the drop of a hat. What's the difference? Well, it's this. It's all about the autonomous nervous system. Typically, there's other possible things, but for most people, it comes down to the autonomous nervous system. This is the nervous system that controls the functions, the activity of your internal organs, your heart rate, your breathing, and it has two parts: your sympathetic nervous system, SNS, and your PSNS, your parasympathetic nervous system. Now, the SNS, or the sympathetic nervous system, is what we also call the fight or flight nervous, the fight or flight system. It's the one that's activated when something dangerous is perceived, like a burglar trying to break in through the window, or when you're stressed or anxious. What it does is, when it comes to your internal organs, it accelerates your breathing, uh, it accelerates your heart rate, it accelerates your breathing, and it also tenses up your muscles, getting you ready to fight or flight. And this is wonderful. This is wonderful if a burglar is breaking in through the window, but if you want to fall asleep during the night time, it's not a very good nervous system to be active. Now, is it? Of course not. How is it activated though? It is activated typically in situations when we are stressed or anxious. So if you are thinking about paying the how you're gonna pay some bills that you cannot pay, or if your bank account is going lower than you want it to go, and if you are stressing about relationships or certain whatever it is, if you are in a stressed, anxiety related state, as you try to fall asleep, your nervous system is gonna kick up your SNS system, accelerating your heart rate, accelerating your breathing rate, tensing up your muscle, getting you ready to fight or flight and not sleep. On the other hand, the autonomous nervous system, we say that it has two parts. This is the SNS. What about the second part, the PSNS? Well, the PSNS is also called your relaxation, your digest and relax nervous system. Is the one that's active when you are actively relaxing, when you're reading a book, enjoying yourself on your sofa, when you are in a bathtub, just having your hands behind your back, behind your neck, and just relaxing, baby. It's the ideal system to be in when you want to fall asleep. What it does is it slows down your heart rate, it slows down your breathing, it relaxes all your muscles, and as I just mentioned, that sounds like a good state to be in as you want to fall asleep now, does it? Yes, it's the perfect state to be in when you want to fall asleep, when you are in bed to put you in sleep. So, question is, how